I haven't seen this yet. This is Lost Ark in VR. Okay. It's a good thing he has a mask on.
많이 기다리셨죠?
Throw that in the garbage. Oh no. No. No, bro. Like, that's... actually, I think I'm gonna cut one today. Yeah, I'm gonna cut one of these stones today. That's the first thing I want to do. Yep, get this out of the way. Yep, absolutely. Uh-oh. Jesus, that's a good one. Holy shit. It looks really cool. It does. It looks really, really fucking cool. Oh my god. This dungeon was fucking badass. Wait, where was it? Oh, I forgot all. Have I seen this part before? I don't even know. I feel like I haven't. No, yeah, I was about to say. That's cool. Suicide roosters? A whale. This actually looks really cool. Like, okay, this looks like shit. Never mind. Yeah, that part does look like shit. Yeah, it's ripped. That's the boss that's gonna come out next. So, unfortunately, this was only an April Fool's joke. It's very sad, I know, but yes, it was only an April Fool's joke. That's pretty fucking funny, though. When did this come out? It came out actually just a couple of days ago. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. That's actually really, really cool. I you know, all that kind of stuff. I like it. All right, let me go back over. I want to talk just for a minute here about the roadmap. So, Lost Ark released their roadmap a couple of days ago, a day ago, actually. I don't know why I said a couple of days ago. It was literally one day ago. I'm an idiot. So Lost Ark released the roadmap. And within the next 2 months, this is what we're going to get. In April, we are getting the Glavier, which is the dumbest fucking name I can ever imagine. Just call it the Lance Master, the Pokeboy, the Dragoon, the Lancer, the I don't know, whatever the fuck. The Glavier, this is not a word. Just change the name. It's awful. Okay, the Glaive Master. Yeah, the Glaive Wizard. Okay, so yes, we're getting the Glavier. They're going to be releasing more classes more regularly. It seems like they might be doing it once a month. We'll see. And Glavier is a martial artist advanced class. So that's great. New continent. South Vern is coming out. How about that? Isn't that crazy? The item level for South Vern, if you want to go do it, is 1340. So you have to get to item level 1340, and then you can go to South Vern. The same as you got to 1100, and you go over to Punica, or you go to 960, and you go to Phaeton. It's that simple. This shit is coming out in April. Now, what month is April? That's the month that we are currently in. So this is happening as well. I'm excited about that. Also, South Vern will include a lot of new resources. So that means that you're able to get more honor leap stones. You're able to get more honor shards. You're able to get a bunch of new stuff, okay? Yes, it's not April. That's what they're saying. It's going to be in April. Also, small updates that they're making. Co-op party play with secret maps. All 4 members can submit a map and get rewards with 1 run. That means that there's no more scamming and there's also no more running around. It's fucking annoying. The next thing, chat tab options are shared across the player's roster. That's just a simple quality of life option, and that's an improvement. Also, whenever the Glaive Year gets released, you get another free power pass. The Phaeton power pass that takes you all the way up to 960 item level gear. Big dick. 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 So also, we get the Book of Coordination. You get better settings. And in May. So, this is what they said. We promise to be honest, sometimes brutally so, and now is one of those times. While we can say that we firmly plan on releasing the Destroyer Advanced Class, Trial Guardian raids, and quality of life adjustments in May, Vultan's Legion raid, Dexulata, which is basically, it's a green bird, it's a Guardian raid, will be moved if these activities would create pressure within the community. Eventually, endgame content will be introduced, but players should feel comfortable to continue progressing at their own pace. Our data has suggested that a big portion of active players will reach. God damn, Polar got with the 10 gift community subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And big enough to reach or close enough to reaching the item levels required to participate in the higher in-game content. Yeah. Our goal is to provide fun content for players, even if it's at a higher level, while never making players feel pressured that they need to pay to keep up. So they haven't decided whether Vultan is going to come out or not. Hopefully it does, but I think it's better for the game overall if they feel it's better for the game if they don't have an Argus situation. Because right now, if they have an Argus situation again, people are going to lose faith in the game and they're going to stop playing. That's just the truth. Now, by the time that Vultan comes out in the middle of May, let's say that's 40 or so days from now, will the game have enough people at 14-15 to play? I think that many semi-casual, semi-hardcore, like you play all the time but you're not super hardcore, I think many people will be approaching 14-15 item level. I think so. We'll have to wait and see, and they can always adjust things with honing rates as well, because what you have to keep in mind is that they will also be adding in South Vern, which will have a lot of resources as well that you can farm beyond just the normal stuff too. So yes, I think that they should make the best decision possible. Like, I don't want this to be for me, because the best thing for me is for the game to continue to grow and continue to evolve and flourish and do well. It is not good for me as a content creator for the game to die and for people to hate it. So I want them to do whatever the best option is, even though obviously I would be ready for Vultan tomorrow. So that's not really what it is. Like, it is in my best interest to advocate for the best interest of the game, because that's the way that I will get people to watch me play the game. Duh. So that's the common sense reason for that. Hard mode? Yeah. Hard mode, they haven't said what the hard mode is, but it was 1445 in Korea. So we'll see what's going to happen. Anyway, let's look at these other ones, okay? It's higher level. I'm going to pay keep up. And they're also adding in the Destroyer in May. The Destroyer is like the Berserker, but it's not as good, and it uses a hammer. So for anybody who doesn't know what that is, yes, it's not it's not as good, and it uses a hammer. So, you know, it's the way it goes. And only 3% of the player base reached tier 3. So this is what I said that they should do. And I want you guys to talk to me about this, right? Is that I think that whenever Vultan gets released, if he gets released in May, all of the people that are going to see this stuff happening are going to be people that watch somebody just completely deep dick the boss with 1480 item level, 1460 item level, with a raid full of people that have already done the fight in Korea, and it's going to make the fights look like a joke. It's not 3%. 3% is a bullshit stat. Oh, who cares? So anyway, what I'm worried about here is I'm worried that whenever Vultan gets released, people will see the first Legion raid get shit stomped. And I think it will happen because people are going to be massively overgeared for it on day one because they've been wailing. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to be massively overgeared, they're going to shit stomp it, and it's going to create the perception in the eyes of a viewer and bystander that the game is very easy and it might not be worth working towards. So in my opinion, I think it would be really cool if they added the hell mode at the same time. Because that way you would have an Apex challenge that people could work towards that was not able to be overgeared or anything. I think that would be a good idea if they added the hell mode as well. No way that's happening. I don't know. Stoop said he'd donate 500 subs if I beat hell mode. Well, why would I not beat it? I beat anything. You just do it enough times, then you win. That's it. What's hell mode? So hell mode, people might not understand this. Hell mode is the equivalent of a Final Fantasy Ultimate. Your gear is locked, your item level is locked, your gems and everything is locked. It's basically not really a templated character, but it's like a half and half templated character. And it's also a lot harder because Vulcan has been nerfed throughout the years, probably he's been out. And it's basically the unnerfed, hardest version of the fight with your gear locked into a certain level. That's it. So it's quite hard. And hell modes in Korea were awesome. So I think that would be really, really, really important to have. That way people don't just finish the next raid and they're automatically out of content, and people don't keep the perception that the content is easy because you have this really, really hard mode that exists in the game. I think that it's very important for games to have Apex accomplishments. Things like hell mode, things like ultimates, things like the last boss in Mythic and WoW. I think it's too hard now. But in general, I think these are good things to aspire towards because they give players a North Star to look towards whenever they decide where they want to go with what they're doing in the game. So I do think it's a good thing, and I again believe that the day that Vulcan comes out, you're going to see me, you're going to see all the other guys streaming the game. We're probably going to be at that time. Like, I will be surprised if I am not 1490 item level, or at least 1485 item level by the time that Vulcan comes out. Because I'm gonna have like a month of time to farm materials. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna have a month. And so I've already leveled up other stuff. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, who cares? No one will beat it. So you think nobody will beat it? I think they'll beat it really fast. I think people will clear hell mode in probably a day. Yeah, people will clear it in a day, maybe 2 days. Now, like, there's an immortal achievement, and that one might take longer. But I think overall they're gonna farm. Yeah, farm. What I mean by farm is people are gonna mail me the materials. Yeah, in case anybody was wondering, yes, I mean, by farm, I mean people mail me the materials and I get the materials. That's pretty much it. And so, yeah, of course. So Destroyer's coming out, Trial Guardian raids. Trial Guardian raids are the same thing as basically the Hell raids, or Hell modes, but they're way easier, obviously. You go back, you fight an old Guardian with your gear score locked and, like, certain other templated stats, too. It's basically like a min-eye level, no echo version of the fight. The fights that I would like to see them do for the Trial Guardian raids are, in my opinion, I think they should do Velganos, which is a really great boss. It's probably one of my favorites. Maybe one of the Yoho fights. I'm not really sure which one. And I also really like Nakrasina, the first one with the hook that can grab you. I would like to see those 3 fights, and maybe also Alberhostic. I do not want to see Titalos, and I don't want to see Achades. I think they're both dog shit fights, to be honest with you, especially Titalos is. So, and also not Verdass. Especially not Verdass. Yeah, Alberhostic's a great boss, yeah. And Verdass is the worst. It's on a rotation every week. Yeah, but they can just take some out of the rotation that suck. General May updates, loot dismantling, a few little custom fun features, being able to summon favorite mounts, new hairstyles. This is the new raid. So this is Dark Helgia, or Frost Helgia. But this is Green Helgia, and it has a different name, okay? So this is Descuata, which is also a green bird that probably does basically the same stuff. And there's the Legion raid for Vulcan, and players will need to be item level, this is for Vulcan, 1415.